Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. What's up, guys? If you're returning to the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate your loyalty. I appreciate you sticking with me. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by, clicking on the video, and checking me out. My name is Brian, and you're watching Well, as you saw the precursor to the video, the check engine light came on. It's been coming on and going off on its own, and I have put off doing this video because I wanted to see if it was going to continue doing that or if it was going to stay on. Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is my work truck. I call my work truck Clifford. If you've ever heard of Clifford the Big Red Dog, well, this is Clifford the Big Red Truck. As you see that little bit of red right there is Clifford the Big Red Truck. Clifford is a 2014 Ford F-150. It has the 5-liter Coyote engine in it. It has the 6-speed transmission, 373 gears. It's a daggone good truck. I have firmly enjoyed owning and driving this truck on a daily basis. But the one thing that it started doing about 3 months ago, the check engine light would come on, and it would stay on for probably a week, and then it would go off on its own. Well, the reason for me doing this video is not to tell you about what's going on with the truck, but to do a product review, and that's what we're going to get into now. About 2 years ago, Flossie bought me a very unique gift. Now, I'm going to stop the camera. Well, let me show you something. You see the white truck right there? That's my old work truck. I called it Gertrude. Well, that has since become my son Nate's truck. We're going to be working on it over time, getting it to where it'd be something for him. He'd be proud to drive. But anyway, enough with that. The reason she bought me this gift was because that truck is notorious for throwing lien codes. I got tired of having to go somewhere, have the code checked, and then have to trace down the code and see what it was, and then take it to the mechanic and try to get it fixed and all that. And Flossie decided it was time for me to have my own code reader. But she didn't go to Harbor Freight. She didn't go to Snap-on Tools or anywhere like that. She did some research online and found this product that I'm fixing to show you. I'm trying to get where my hand will not, I'm freehanding the camera. You guys, if you've never seen this, you need to get one of these. It's called simply Fixed. And it is an OBD2 code reader. And I'm going to take it out and let you see it. And see, I've got the cap off. And basically, what you do, you plug it into your OBD2 port, and there's an app on the phone. I'm going to be demonstrating this in this video. I know this is not lawn care, but it is lawn care related because this is my work truck. And I would greatly appreciate you watching this video all the way through. It says Fixed. That's all it is. It just says Fixed. And you plug it into the OBD2 port. You use the app on the phone. And as I said, I'm going to be demonstrating this. And it will pull up the code that the reason the check engine light is on. Now, what's been happening is the Bank 2 Sensor 2 O2 sensor has been not switching back and forth. Well, I think now the sensor is completely dead because it's come on and it's staying on. And that truck over there had the exact same issue. That truck is 27 years old. It no longer falls under emissions, so I ain't worried about it. The check engine light has not come on. Yes, I replaced the O2 sensor, and it has not come on since. So hopefully that's the end of that because I ain't got to worry about emissions with that truck. With this truck, however, I do, and it is December, and it's time for it to be inspected, so I've got to get it fixed. So I bought an O2 sensor. I will be showing that when the time comes in this video, and I'm going to be replacing it today. I'm not going to video that. I'm going to show you the old one and show you the new one installed, but I'm not going to video that process. There's tons of videos on YouTube. My main focus of this video is this, and I'm gonna drive it. The video is not going to conclude with this portion. I'm going to show the mileage after I've replaced the O2 sensor, and then I'm going to bring you back after I've driven about 50 miles or so and see whether or not the check engine light comes back on or whether it stays off. Guys, I hope you stick around. Be sure and click the like button and the subscribe button. Click the notification bell also. Also, you can find me and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Big South Outdoors TV. I think you saw the icons earlier in the video. So stick around. This is going to be interesting. All right, guys, you see I got the app open on my phone. It says 2014 F-150. So you plug this in and you tap to scan.
And that's ours.
That's ours. Cody is scanning. I'm thinking it's going to be the O2 sensor, but I'm not sure. That's what we're doing this for. Make sure it's on camera, son.
It is.
Okay.
Yep, oxygen sensor.
Yep, oxygen sensor. Rich to lean bank 2 sensor 2. Right there.
And it's, well, yep. And
so it's the
clear
same.
Check engine light.
So it's the same one. No, I'm not going to clear the check engine light just
No, I'm
yet.
saying if
yeah,
it's
but,
like... It's a
but
pit,
yeah, you can clear the check engine light.
Back up.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace the O2 sensor. Then I'm going to clear it and mark the mileage, and then we'll see what happens.
Quit bringing it so close because it throws it out of focus. It won't... It's not funny.
It's funny to me. So, y'all stick around. All right, guys, there's the old O2 sensor. I've already got it unplugged. And here's the new one. It's a Bosch. Still got the plastic cap on it right there. So, I'm going to get these changed out, and then we'll see what we got. All right, guys, the new one is installed. And it is plugged in right there. And here is the old one right there. I wish I could say this was a pleasant experience, but my hands are so thick, there's very little room in there. You can get a wrench up in there pretty easy, but when it comes to plugging that sucker in, that's a horse of a different color. So let me get back in the truck. All right, guys, you can see I'm back in Clifford. I've got the O2 sensor changed, and it was bank 2, which is the driver's side, sensor 2, which is located on the bottom side, away from the engine, inside the catalytic converter. And that's probably why it went out, because there's a lot of heat in that catalytic converter. Sometimes, depending on the driving conditions, they can get up as high as 8 to 1200 degrees on the inside of that catalytic converter. All right, let's see. Yeah, the ignition is on. Let me unplug the scanner. Okay, there's the scanner right there. Let me crank this thing up and see if the check engine light does go off. There we go. Now, guys, you see the mileage. You saw me enter it in the thing on the screen recording, but there's the mileage right there, 155,839.2. So we're going to drive this thing around a little bit, and we're going to see if the check engine light comes on, and I'll bring you back in when we've gotten at least 50 miles on it. All right, guys, as you saw, it's 3 hours later. When I got through with the first portion of this video, it was 12:34. And let me turn the camera around. See, it is now 3:34. It's exactly 3 hours later. I have, you see, I've got a coat on, I've got a hat on, look a little bit different than I did earlier. Me and the fam had some errands to run, and instead of taking Flossie's Jeep, we took Clifford so I could put the miles on it that I needed to put. Well, I'm not going to show you the miles just yet, because I don't want you to see. I don't even know if the check engine light's going to come on when I turn the ignition on and crank it back up. I have no idea. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to turn the ignition on. so you can see the mileage with the ignition off. Now, if you remember, the mileage was one thing now, and I will do the math here in just a second. It's 892.5, and I think it was 839. So that's let's see, 52 and a half miles, and I think I have fixed the problem, but we're gonna find out. Let me crank it up. Yep. Check engine light is no longer on. It is off. And usually, as you can see, I've put 52 miles on this truck since the earlier portion of the video. So I think I got the problem fixed. What do you think? What's up, guys? Got the O2 sensor replaced. I'm keeping my eyes on the road, not looking dead at the camera. But I'm on my way to get Clifford inspected. I will show you the results of the inspection when I get through. All right, guys, as you can see, I am still at the shop, got it inspected, and here's the results. It passed. State of North Carolina Vehicle Inspection Receipt Statement, Safety and Emissions, OBD2, right there, OBD2. So that, as you can see, the check engine light is still not on. And I'll get back to the shop and conclude this video. This thing right here, it is worth every penny you'll spend on it. I don't think it's real expensive. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below for where Flossie bought this off of Amazon. And like I said, I don't think they're that expensive. As a matter of fact, I think they're somewhere between $30 and $75, somewhere along in there. To do what it does and tells you exactly what you need to know, it's worth every penny. Now, does it do active scanning as you're driving down the road? Yeah, it does. You leave it plugged in and it will give you the analytics of your engine, what your engine's doing. Also, it has an area where you can monitor your transmission, you can monitor your engine oil, you can monitor your transmission fluid, everything. I mean, it does it all. As a matter of fact, when we were looking to buy Clifford from Wendell Auto Brokers, if you've ever seen the program Lizard Lick Towing, well, Lizard Lick Towing is in the same building that Wendell Auto Brokers is in Wendell, North Carolina. They're in the same building. But anyway, when we went up there, we took this with us and we scanned, we plugged it in and we scanned everything as I was test driving Clifford, and everything come back perfect. And that's one of the reasons why we bought this truck. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you've never seen or heard of Fixed, let me make sure I got it right. If you've never seen or heard of Fixed, you need to check it out. Because I'm telling you, for what it does, man, it has saved me a world of headache being able to scan this vehicle, Flossie's vehicle, and now be Nate's vehicle, my old work truck, Gertrude or Jack, whatever you want to call it. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you took the time to watch this video. It's not your normal, average, everyday Big South Outdoors TV video. I do throw a video like this in from time to time. I know a lot of ladies that watch my channel won't be interested in this, but if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you sticking with me through the whole thing. This is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV, reminding you to live big, live southern, and live outdoors. Until we meet again, folks, have a good one, and Merry Christmas.